Well, ladies and gentlemen, the bear is still out, and you know what that means. When the bear is out, it is still time to go hunting. And no, I'm not talking about going bear hunting. We're going to go hunting for companies. We're going hunting for our favorite companies, looking for things that are going to be a great deal while valuations are low and multiples are low. That way we can hopefully snag them on sale, right? Well, that's exactly what I have been doing all day today. I've went through another 4 or 5 different companies, projecting out till 2026 on them, trying to see what kind of gains we might have between now and then. And let me tell you guys, it's definitely pointed one thing out to me that I've thought before and I've been feeling for quite some time, but it's just reiterating it. Tesla is hard to beat. Tesla is such a dang good deal in this market right now. I mean, the more and more valuations that I do and the more projections that I do, it's hard to find ones that are going to touch the potential that Tesla has when it comes to growth, when it comes to price targets, even in the short term. It is hard to find a company that's going to touch it. I mean, when we're talking about Tesla, we're talking about a high growth company, right? And we're experiencing the kind of growth that you see in companies that are still in their infancy, really. And I mean, really, Tesla kind of is still in its, I'd call it maybe late infancy of the company cycle as far as what we're ramping up to be able to become. But still, it is amazing to see the kind of growth that we're able to get with the type of margins that Tesla actually has as a company. And when we start looking at things like their forward PEs and their forward PEGs, it's nearly untouchable by other companies that can mirror at least its profitability that Tesla has. You can find plenty of companies out there that are unprofitable, that are growing, exponentially, but they're not profitable. And right now, Wall Street, they don't give a shit about you unless you're a profitable company, because if we're going into a recession, the last thing that you want to be doing is eating through cash faster than you can freaking make it, especially if your stock price is declining to where you can't even go out there and raise money through the stock market. Then you're just, screwed. So anyway, hard to find companies in the same boat as Tesla. And then we start talking about the fact that Tesla has a backlog of vehicles and we're going into a recession. To me, I like that, because if we have a backlog of vehicles going into a recession, even if orders slow down, it becomes more of a backstop, not so much of a backlog. I mean, the backlog will still be there, but where it's going to be treated as a backstop, really. The thing is that's nice is that if we're 8 months out on producing some of these vehicles because there's so dang much demand, but then all of a sudden orders start slowing down if we go into a recession and people start spending their money a little less, the good thing is that, well, now we're just going to start eating into that backlog that we have instead. And we're still going to be able to hit the key numbers that are so important to actually hit these targets that analysts are setting. We're still going to be able to hit those delivery numbers, still going to be able to hit those production numbers. Revenues can still stay up. All that stuff can still be there because we have this backlog at Tesla. With that being said, I still think that Tesla can hit 1.4 million vehicles to be produced by the end of this year alone. And with that being said, using my projection sheet that you kind of still see back there, I mean, if you ever want me to share that sheet, I can. Just let me know down below in the comments. I can show you exactly how my projection sheet works. I'd love to do that with you guys. Just let me know if you guys would even want to see that, though. But with 1.4 million vehicles produced by Tesla, I still see their diluted EPS being $11.87 by the end of this year. Now, to me, that is amazing, because if we're trading at the same PE multiple that we are right now, 12-month trailing that is, of about a 99, that would put the share price at about 11.82. Now that would be phenomenal. It would be wonderful. If we could get 11.82, that would be a 60% run between now and the end of the year. Anyway, guys, just wanted to hurry and kind of make a quick, short, nasty little video talking about Tesla, because I'll tell you what, looking at some of these other companies, yeah, there's some good deals to be had, and yeah, they definitely have some great growth and some great potential as far as making money, and I'm still buying them because diversification is very important when you're investing. But man, it is hard to not want to go all in on Tesla, and I'm definitely heavy Tesla right now, which, I may or may not regret later. But looking at the numbers, guys, I feel like Tesla is dang solid, and it is, it's well capitalized, high growth, great pegs. I think that we're doing some great things over there at the company. There's a lot of revenue segments that could be coming out that I don't even talk about at all in my projection spreadsheet, because you can't price in robo-taxis. You can't price in some of these other amazing things that they have coming out to the markets. I mean, full self-driving is going to be a big game changer whenever that does get done. I mean, they have the Cybertruck, they have, their semi that's going to come out, the Roadster. They got so much other revenue segments that could potentially lead to be, very fruitful for the company in the coming years, but we just can't even price them yet because there's no analytics, there's no data to be looking at to try and base a prediction on, right? So right now, even with just looking at the vehicle segment alone, that's it of the company. End of the year, I'm seeing a 60% run from this point, 1182. That's my price target by the end of the year. So we can go ahead and write that down in the books. I guess we'll see how it actually turns out. But for me, I definitely see that as being a possibility so long as we hit that 1.4 million vehicles produced. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this content, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also hit the like button, as it does help me out tremendously. Anyway, guys, until the next video, we'll see you later. Say bye-bye to the bear. Bye.